Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I'm here with another edition of Cereal Box Journal, Beginner's Junk Journal series. So this is the third journal that we have made in this series. This time we added 3 signatures to a cereal box cover. There are videos of everything that we've done in this journal, and today we're going to go ahead and add a closure and some signature strings, and then we'll go ahead and embellish a little more in the journal. So if you are here on the preview, hello and thank you for being here. If you're brand new to the Dear Julie channel, I put up a video every day, at least one. Right now we're 2 during the week, and we have a challenge on this channel every month. And so May 1st, the new challenge will be announced. We are just finishing the April A to C Junk Journal Challenge, and it's been lots of fun, and I'll tell you a little more about that in just a little bit. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to be using a tool called a Crop-A-Dial. This is an amazing tool. It is an eyelet setter. It also, the hole punches will punch through, really thick cardboard, even metal. I have punched on my DIY channel. I took a couple of those little aluminum planters and turned them into an Easter basket. So I am looking for some eyelets that will look like they should be on here. And I have a silver heart. I'm gonna put that out there if all else fails. I have a silver heart. I have, oh, here's some brown. We're gonna just use these brown. There's one. I had 2 of them. There it is. Okay. So there's 2 brown. Yeah, there's more. There's a 3rd one. So just in case one of them rolls off the table or something, I have another one. So I am going to go ahead and measure. My cover should be 9 inches. And so I want to put my closure at 4.5. So it's going to go right in between this, her hair and the tree. Okay, and I'm going to use the larger hole, and I'm going to go in about between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch. Okay, so like 3/8 of an inch. And I've set my hole. So easy to set your hole with this little contraption. We're going to go ahead and put the hole through. So just wanting to show you we've tied our last 2 journals, and this is a tie with an eyelet. So that has set, and now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, and we will measure it. And at 4.5, we are right there at that part of the tree. Turn it over. Pull it in. Punch. Pull it out. There we go. And just like this, we will have the holes set. Whoops. So I'm going to be putting the clasp here in the hole. Okay, there we go. Dun da da da. So we have added holes, and we didn't have one roll away. Okay, so I have, this is the string from the lace that we cut in yesterday's video, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to double this. So we're going to go ahead and pull it in half, and we're going to give each side half of it, because, you know, why not? Okay, there we go. So I'm putting it in half. I'm going to go ahead and put this through the hole. Wouldn't want to be much bigger than this. I have no fingernail. Okay, so I've got my loop has come through the hole, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull it through. And there I have that tie. Okay, then we're going to go ahead, come down here, do the same thing on the back. Put the piece of lace through, grab it, just keep pushing pieces through till you can grab it. There you go. You have the loop, pull it through. Okay, so that gives us a nice edge, and this is something you can do when you have the hardcover book, and then you can just go ahead and close it. It's really pretty with like seam binding or sari silk to do that edge like that. Okay, so one other thing, I'm going to finish this off by adding a knot to the ends of each of my strings. That's just something that I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead, add a knot to each of these strings, and so are you still enjoying this series of beginner? Because we're just about finished. I mean, there's still so much that we can do. Okay, so that is our tie. That's taken care of. So next I'm going to add some signature, something to our signature strings. Now you can just tie your signature strings off, and that is fine. But I like to usually like to do something to them. Now, I have a couple of charms over here, and since on the cover we had like a family, and then right here, family is the most important thing in the world, is what says right there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this family charm to this page right here. Okay, and I'm just going to tie it off a few times. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to let my string, I'm not going to cut it down here, I'm going to cut it like right here. Like right here. And I am going to, well, we already have a word, so let's go ahead and let's grab, well, let's start with my Martha Stewart butterfly punch. Okay, so I have my Martha Stewart butterfly punch, and I am going to go ahead and just punch from the book pages. Okay, and I need 2 of them. Okay, so I need 2 of this size is what I wanted. Okay, so the other thing that we can do is we can go ahead and add little book page. Anytime I can use book page, it's a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. we'll go ahead and lay it down. Okay, I want both strings to lay across. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So there is a signature one. One. And you can go ahead and cut this all the way down, or you can cut it so that it kind of looks like it's part of an antenna. And so your other one might just be a bead, or so let's go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and add this gold bead. Okay, and it's pretty big, so I'm going to have it so that it also, I like things hanging off the bottom of my journals. I like the sound of it. If you were to buy one of my journals or get one and you don't like that, then you can go ahead and cut them off. That's no problem. And so the other thing, I like to use all of my scraps. So when I cut the big butterfly, I got some little ones too. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this. Okay, and I'm going to add 2 butterflies. So I'm going to add this one right here. So it'll be a family of butterflies. Okay, and then I'm going to straighten this out. There we go. And then I should have 2 more little butterflies. So there's one. I should have 2 more. Ah, darn. Well, you know what? Then we'll make this one look like it's flying. Okay, so we'll do a half a butterfly. We'll go ahead and put it together. Okay, so like that. And clasp it together like that. And I'm going to put some packaging under it just so that if there any glue leaks out, it doesn't come onto our journal. So let's go ahead and make sure that these are, there we go. Okay, so that is my first set of signature strings. Now we're going to move on to the next one, and this one is on the page with the bench, and we did do a flower. Let's see what's on our next one. It has the tiny house, so we're going to put the flower on. I'll show you the flower on this one, but here we have the park bench, and I'm going to put reflection. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and this time I'm going to use a piece of the altered paper. So we went ahead and we made some altered paper. There's the other little butterfly. We made some altered paper, and let's see, reflection's about that big. So I'm going to find a punch. And let's see, what do we... Okay. I don't think it's going to really matter what is on the front. And so again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this come down out of our journal. Okay. Ta-da. And we'll grab that reflection. And I'm just going to put it on right on top of the string. I'm going to have the string go up the middle of the heart. But I do know that some of my stickers are like old. And so I'm going to add glue. Okay, even though it's a sticker, I am going to add glue to it. Okay, so there we have reflection. And I think we'll add another one of the beads down here. We're just going to go ahead and thread it. Okay, so there. And let's see, you know what? Let's tie this on and then go up underneath the sticker. It should be fine because it should be still wet. I'm going to double tie it on. Double tie my thing. Then I'm going to come back and pull my sticker up, put this under my sticker. Okay, that will just help to hold the bead on. Okay, not straight. Okay, so there's our reflection, which I think is perfect because of our little bench. I'm going to look in here and see. I have this little thing and it's got some other hearts in it. Oh. Okay. It's got a little elephant. Okay, there's a cute little heart there. So I'm going to go ahead and add on this one just a heart. Okay, so actually 2 hearts. I'm going to put them back to back. 2 little hearts. And it's going to be up in the book. Okay. Hearts are always a great, see? And just like that. Now you've seen me do the stamps or the little paper charms. So those are kind of cool. And there we have just a little heart. Okay, so we have one more to do. And I think on this one, we'll go ahead and pull out. We have these 2020. We do have, they have the graduation cap in there too, but I'm going to go ahead and add the 2020. And let's add it to the bottom one. And we'll have that stick out the bottom also. Okay, so 2020 comes out the bottom. And go ahead and add a bead to it too. So it has some weight to it. Otherwise it's just gonna flip and flop around. Come on, go through. There, it went through. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna add the bead right on top of the end of the 2020. And that's just a sequin that I got at Dollar General. I got that package of sequins. I buy, when the graduation stuff comes out, I buy 2020 so that, or I buy the year so that I have it to use for my December stuff. So I have this little piece of lace. I'm going to go ahead and tie a piece of lace on here. There. And then I'm going to come up and I'm going to do this heart back to back with this heart. Okay. So we're going to put our glue on our bottom heart. And add our top part. Okay. And then remember we were going to do a flower on this one. And so what I'm going to do with the flower is I'm going to go ahead and have it come on, go around, come up. I'm going to tie it here. Then I'm going to glue it so that it sticks to it, but it's going to be tied on. If I can get the, there. Okay. So you don't have to do your signature strings this fancy. You can do them fancier. But I like to do the fancy strings because I like the unexpected. When somebody's going through my journal, I want them to find things and go, oh wow, I didn't expect that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a little glue, and I'm going to come in and add the piece of this, and then I'm going to add another batch of glue on all the petals, and add another flower. That one's double. Sure, you'd think I could get a single flower? No. There we go. Okay. So there, I'm going to just pinch those together. And that gives me one of the flowers. And then I'm going to put the bling in the center on one side. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to put the bling in. Put the bling on the side with the... Okay, so I'm continuing to press it together because this is it's wet glue. It takes it a little while to dry. And while I'm waiting for it to dry, I want to make sure that it does stay together. So I'm just clasping it down, and that is that. And then we are going to add something up here. It's kind of funny. I'm just trying to use up the stuff that I have, and it's interesting to see what I have. Okay, so we have a bingo marker, and we have a double-sided heart. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do the larger heart. You know what? We're going to do the larger heart. We're not going to do the bingo marker. We are going to do another sticker. Okay. Wonder. Whoa, almost had stickers on the floor. Okay. And we'll go ahead and stick this to the back. So this is a lot of stuff on the signature strings, but I like decorated signature strings, and I wanted to show you several different things that we can do. You can also do stickers back to back. Okay, so there's a lot of glue on that one, so we're going to make sure that it gets packaging. Okay, and can put that in there. Another thing that you can do is you can take your eyelets and squish them and turn them into a little bead. But I like this. We've got Family Reflection 2020, and put those in there. So that is our signature strings, and we were going to add a bling here. So we've been using gold bling on these. So let's see if we can find, yep, got a little piece of gold bling. Here we go. Piece of gold bling. There we go. Okay. So we did add a little glue there to help hold it on. Put that piece up there. Bring these down. Okay. So we've got signature strings. Now I think we wanted to add something. So we're just we're going to go through and we're going to add some items. So this is a center of a signature. And we made this envelope yesterday out of the altered paper, and I think we're going to go ahead and add a double tuck right here using the envelope that we made. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add on our flap of our envelope, we're going to go down away from the gutter and across. And then we'll put this in like this, and yeah, no, we want it this way. Sorry, we're gonna put it in this way, like this, and lay it down. Okay, hold it together. Okay, so that's going to give us that with this little area that we can add something to that pocket. We're going to be able to add something here and something here. Okay, you know what? I think I have this right here. And so if we close this off, we can go ahead and cut across here and have our envelope like that. I have this little note paper. Oh, I don't want to take one that, there's one. Okay. So we don't need the Eiffel Tower, but I've got something I can use that in. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll just add this. We are going to make this another little pocket because I like pockets and I cannot lie. Okay, so I'm going to go around this edge, around 3 sides. Take those 3 sides and place them down. Okay, those are going to close off my pocket and give me a little place to put something. Okay, and so we also need to cut across the top here. Okay. I can't see from the angle that I'm at if I'm there we go. Okay, so one more time, make sure that this is staying down. This can go in here. Okay, so we might want to go ahead and while we're here, we'll go ahead and just decorate this a little bit. Take that off. We're still drying here, so let's let it continue to dry. And we have a heart image from the Fairies and Flutters digital kit from Dear Julie Julie. All of the digitals are still on sale in the Etsy shop, 50% off while we are home. So I know several have been able to take advantage of that, and I am so glad. Okay, so we have this that I was saving, and it can just go right in there. Yay, that's taken care of. Like, what else do we have over here? Trying to use up stuff. Oh, we've got a bird. You know what? What if we put this pretty bird on here? So if we rip that and rip it across here. Okay, we can put that on, and we'll go ahead and put that on. So we are continuing our no buy here on our challenge through July. So no buy through July. You can buy glue and stuff like that, but our challenges are no buy. And which is kind of fun, sort of. Okay. There's that, and then go ahead and just pull off some fabric. So we have a tie at the top. I took the string that was on it off. Okay, we haven't used this the fabric that we used for the cover. We haven't used it a whole lot in this journal, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little piece of that there, and that will go right down in our little pocket. And we might want a paper clip, and we do have the paper clips that we made in yesterday or the day before yesterday's video. And so let's see, Live, Laugh, Love. That might be kind of cool. See if it'll reach over far enough. Okay, there. Okay, how are we doing over here? Okay, still drying. And we take that off, and we'll have a double tuck here. So we're going to want to go ahead, and for your double tuck you want a couple of cards, and they can be as simple as one of the journaling papers that we've been using. So for this, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to fold it down and fold it up. And we've done that before in this journal. And might have to cut just a little bit off, and that's okay. Cut a little bit off each side. Gives us a little more journaling space. And then we're also going to go ahead and grab one of my green cards that I use in a lot of these journals. I use these little green cards. Okay. And that's going to fit just fine down there. And remember, we were started to do that, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay. So that helps that middle of that signature a lot. We've got our pretty little pocket. We have our signature ties there. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have a place here. Now the other thing that we have is we have this pretty tag that needs a home, but we have some more of this paper. And so, it's really similar to what we have on the cover. And I thought that we could go ahead and maybe add it to some of the pockets, because we have the green pockets and they're just, okay, I've got this, I'm holding it until I find a cutter. Okay. Okay. And I lost my place. Okay. Okay. So there's some kids running. And see if we put that on, we come right at the base of this other group of people. Okay, so we can add that there. And yes, we did color on the back of these, but if we don't need them as a card, it's okay. We can go ahead and just put them in like that. So there's a pocket, and okay. Turn this down. See if anybody's in today's premiere yet. I'm trying to do so much all at the same time. It's like I'm videotaping, I'm setting up the next. Having a lot of fun. Okay, so I have another one ready for another pocket, and I won't bore you with that, but we will be adding that. So I want to check on these and make sure that one is drying. Okay, I think we need to give it a little attention. This is the inside of a napkin, because we use everything. Yeah, so be careful, don't put too much glue underneath your sticker. It's okay, we can fix it. It can be fixed. Okay, so there's that, and we'll put that back down. And okay, so we have this, but let's go ahead and find us a place to put that one that we made, this one. And I mean, it can go even, it could go on a paper clip and hang. But let's first see if there's any more pockets that need something. Or this could use a flap. Okay, I like that. We're gonna flap this one. So a flap on a flip flop. A flip flop flap. Okay. 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 So we are going to call this a video, and but I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you got some ideas that you can go ahead and try, or maybe it sparked another idea. A lot of times that's the way my ideas come. It's not a straightforward thing, you know. I look at a mop and I see something I don't see a mop. So yeah, so there we go. And so tomorrow will be the details video for the May Junk Journal Challenge, and so watch for that in the morning. And I hope that you think about participating. We have a lot of fun, and we'd love to have you. If you do participate in one of the challenges and you finish your journal and you finish it on time and post it like you're supposed to post it, then you get invited to the party, where there will be a free digital for you and a 2-hour actual virtual party. We have a lot of fun. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to check out another video, because YouTube really likes that. I've got a couple up here for you as suggestions. And hit the notification bell and make sure you tell it that you want all notifications if you do, so that you know when I post the next video. Have an amazing day. Thanks for being here. Bye. Bye-bye.